everyone, and welcome to the My Ray of Sunshine podcast. My name is Mayra, and I'm here to help you receive the advice you deserve. Now, if you are here, it's probably because you want to know how you can embrace your failures. And I know that's such a strong word to use, but it's all about perception, right? All about perception. And my first recommendation for you is to, rather than think of it as a failure or a mistake that you've made, you have to switch gear and start thinking about how that has been a lesson that you have learned instead. I think that people learn by doing. There's no other way you'll know if this is a right decision, if this is a wrong decision. You just have to go out there and try. And yes, it can be a little bit scary because you don't know what the heck is going to happen in return, but that's all about discovery. It's all about discovery, and you have to be able to embrace the unknown and the uncertainty and all the external factors that could go along with it, and just take that leap of faith, take that risk, because if you don't, then who else will? So you have to really put yourself out there. You really, really have to just go for it. And I can't stress that enough. And I know that one of the things that you can do besides, shifting gears and having it be a lesson that you learn for the future is also realizing that you don't have to please everyone, because you can't. It's impossible to. And I think that once you take that pressure off your shoulders, and once you learn that you make the decision based on your gut feeling, your intuition, that's okay. You don't have to feel like you're making a decision simply to make someone else besides yourself happy. And I'm a strong believer of that, because it's so important to just take that off your shoulders. It's a lot of weight for us to carry to begin with, and it's not healthy for our well-being to constantly feel like we have to please every single person around us and start doubting our own intuition, because we won't know unless we try. And like I said, we have to just go for it. So taking those risks is so important, because hey, you only live once, and if you don't, then you won't know. You'll be left literally wondering, what if I did this? What if I did that? You'll start regretting your decision for not going for it, and you don't want that. Who benefits from that? I don't know. Definitely not me. So I really do think that once you can just put yourself out there and trust yourself, trust the process, then you should feel a little bit better about your decision, whether in the past, whether the future decisions to come. You'll start feeling so much better about it, and it'll start feeling like a relief. And another thing that you should keep in mind too is that sometimes you just have to literally try to surround yourself with a strong support system to get you through it, and to support you no matter what, and to really, really uplift you, and also not bring you down in the process, because it's going to be difficult to just put yourself out there. It's going to be difficult to take that leap of faith, to trust your gut, to trust your instinct. But once you do that, you'll feel so liberated, and you'll realize that you're living your life for yourself and not for anyone else. And that should be something that you appreciate, because not many people can take risks. People are afraid of taking risks because they don't know what the outcome will be. And I'm here to tell you that it's okay to take that risk It's okay for you to do something scary and to hope for the best and have no control over how it will go, but as long as you hope for the best, you should be golden from there. But I do think that it's a whole learning process, and if you don't do it, no one else will do that for you. And you also have to realize that you have to learn from your own experiences, not anyone else's. I know sometimes people try to give you advice based on what happened to them, based on what they've learned. But the truth is, you learn by doing things on your own because of you. And you can't learn, or it's actually difficult, so difficult to learn from someone else's experiences because, how can you apply that with your life if you don't exactly know whether the outcome will be the same, whether it will be different? There are so many question marks. So might as well just, again, trust your instinct, trust your gut, and do whatever you feel passionate about doing, whatever you think is right. And let me just tell you that if you make a mistake, don't see it as a mistake. See it as a lesson. Learn from it, grow from it, and you'll probably make the same mistakes again, and it's okay. You can't beat yourself up about it. You really can't, because life is tricky. Life is confusing. Who knows what the heck we're doing? I feel like no one really knows what they're doing right now. No matter what age group, no matter absolutely anything, like how old you are, or your career, or whatever, I feel like we're all a bit confused, or at least we're all so unsure of what the future holds for us, what our next move is. But that's why it's just so important to not take life too seriously sometimes, and to just do it. Just do it. Don't overthink it, and just go for it, and cross your fingers and hope that it goes well. And a few of the lessons that I've learned is that sometimes I just have to give myself a break sometimes, because I feel like I always am so hard on myself. Is this decision right for me? Is this decision going to make or break me? And the unknown actually terrifies me, so being able to let go of all of the uncertainties, of all of the external factors, is actually very, very, very difficult for me to do. But it's a learning process. And I've learned that I also have to be kinder to myself. I have to be kinder to myself because the way we talk to ourselves really says a lot. And we have to talk to ourselves in a sense, in a gentle way, in a more loving and kinder way. Because if we don't do that, then who else will? And sometimes we have to also just learn that it's okay to fall so many times. It's okay to not know what the heck we're doing. It's okay to feel a little bit shaky here and there, but I just think that once you take off the pressure of having to be perfect, of having to have everything figured out in your life right here, right now, it'll feel a lot better for you to just put that behind you and just live your life the way you want to. Because, like I said, no one really knows what the heck we're doing. No one really knows where our life will take us. Life is crazy. There's a series of roller coasters of obstacles, and you just can't let it get to you. And when any obstacle arises in your life, absolutely anything, we have to bring ourselves back up. We have to really, really train ourselves that this experience isn't going to break us. It will help us be stronger in the future. It will help us figure something else out, because I know I say this all the time, but everything does happen for a reason, and It's just crazy how life works, and it's crazy how, what you could think of as a mistake can actually take you to a whole pathway that you never even thought of that can really change your life for the better and make the difference that you've always wanted. So we won't know unless we do that. We won't know unless we give ourselves a break and allow ourselves to take a breather and just do whatever our little heart desires. Because, in society right now, I feel like it's a constant battle. We're always comparing ourselves to other people. We're comparing our lives to other people, but we don't realize that everyone has a different story. Everyone has a unique story, and everyone's life is just different. Like, we're all meant to be different, and that's okay. Being different is okay, and it's what makes you a stronger, unique individual. And if we try to strive to be like everyone else, that's a little bit boring. I don't know about you, but it's a little bit boring. So we have to really, really embrace our uniqueness, and we just have to accept where we are in life, because the path that we are taking right now, the place that we are in life right now, will define so much for our future. It really will. And it will define exactly where we should be as well. And I just think that where we are is exactly where we're supposed to be. Like, we're supposed to be on this path. We're supposed to be figuring ourselves out in the route of discovery. And that is totally fine, because individuals always, always learn from absolutely everything, their experiences, life. There's always a series of lessons that you can learn, and you just have to take those opportunities, take those mistakes, in quotation marks, because it really will help make you who you are. Because everything that you face, everything that you deal with in your life is supposed to happen for a reason, to make you grow from that, to make you a much better person, a much better individual. And I just feel like with life and all the uncertainty right now in the world, we just have to have a little bit of faith that it'll get better, that we're okay. And it's also okay to not be okay sometimes, and it's okay to have all of these whirlwinds of emotions and uncertainties and not knowing what exactly you want to do, who exactly you want to be. But as long as you know that you want to be a better person, as long as you know that you want to grow from whatever experience, learn, and motivate yourself to be successful, because everyone has a different definition of success. For some, it can be happiness. For others, it can be money. But we have to figure out our own definition of success and see what our life says about success right now. And, try to make us not fear the unknown. We can't fear the unknown. We can't fear not knowing what lies ahead us. We just have to close our eyes and just try to figure it out. But that was just a few of the lessons that I've learned, and hopefully it can help you realize that sometimes you just have to not take life so seriously. Sometimes you just have to go for it, make a scary decision, fall 20 times or 20 more times after that. You just have to learn by doing, and that's the only way. And it's okay to make mistakes. That's how you grow from them. That's how you learn from them. And all we can do is just move on from there. So try not to be too hard on yourself, guys. And, we're all in this together of life, this whole life experience. And, hopefully we can make the best out of any situation. So, everyone, what you can expect from the My Ray of Sunshine podcast is that I will be giving advice on a variety of different topics, from how to start your own business to how to move on from a heartbreak. You name it, I will cover it. I'll be releasing an episode every Friday, so please stay tuned. I really hope this podcast made you smile at least once. Stay tuned for more advice and positivity next Friday. As always, it's Mayra. I hope you have such a beautiful day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe down below. Comment your experiences. Engage with me because I love hearing from you. So, sending you so much love. Bye!